Hey everybody, welcome back to another, it's still a Diecast review. I had to double check my shirt and say NASCAR, because it's not. This is a 2007 Joey Saldana open joist 1/18th sprint car that he ran for Casey Kane Racing. This is the last of the Casey Kane Racing 1/18ths that I had not gotten. There are, I suppose, two more. Technically, I still need the 19 cars, which were Craig Delansky and Jason Johnson. Those two are insanely hard to find, and because of the 19, not the 9, I was never quite as interested, but, you know, maybe someday. For the time being, this is the last one. I am so excited for this. Well, I say the last one until the next wave of them come out this fall, which I am also really excited for. So, let's go ahead and take a look. This thing looks like it's got pristine condition on the box here as I try to get this. There we go. Got the bubble wrap off. I dropped it on the floor. Oh well, I tried. All right, let's go ahead and see what this box has to offer here. So, as you can see on the front, we got open joist where speed meets strength. We got number 9 over there, Joey Saldana. You see the Speedy Gonzalez down there. Number 9, Joey Saldana. Looks like it's all the same stuff. 1 of 575. We go over to this side here. Same deal. 1 of 575. Yeah, nothing really changes. Nothing really changes. So not too much, or nothing too crazy, I should say. The sprint car boxes open like this, or at least the old ones. Again, I don't know what the new ones are going to look like. I shared some prototype pictures. I cannot wait for them to come out. I am super, super excited. But for now, let's go ahead and take a look at some old school ones, including this guy here, which is almost 15 years old now. All right, so got the cover off here. All righty, look at that. There it is. Oh, man. Well, that's not good. Never want to see that. So those tailpipes had fallen off. I might be able to reattach them. They might be really easy to get back in. But let's go ahead and pull all 3 parts out. Here is the front wing, or the top wing, I should say. We got Saldana across the front, number 9 open joist, and number 9 there. They did make a Casey Kane version of this car with this paint scheme, but Action made it because it was a NASCAR driver, you know, something they kind of did. So it's a 1/24th scale metal. This is a 1/18th scale with the plastic wings. All right, so there's our front wing. You can see we got Mopar on there and Sage Fruit. And let's get the main car out here. So we do have black wheels on there. Oh, yeah, they're over here. Okay, so there's our box. Now that that's empty, I'll go ahead and slide it off to the side. And we'll go ahead and drop the camera level down so it's a little bit closer. Because I had to get it way up in the air to show how big that box is. It's so much bigger than the regular Diecast boxes that it has to. I actually have to have my phone for recording a lot higher up. Okay, so here we go. I was gonna check and see quick how I can get these back on. Let's see how this works. We'll go ahead and pull the hood off, or I should say hood, the engine cover. This is sprint cars. Get it right. All right. And there we go. So they do stick back in. They don't latch or anything, so they could just easily pop back out. But I'm not really worried about them because, again, it's not like this is going anywhere super crazy. So I could always dab it with glue if needed, but I'm not going to do that. So let's go ahead and take a look at our detail here. So there you see we got a black rim up front with the wheel nut. Same on the rear. There you see our engine detail up here where we've got 4 different air filters and air intakes. You can see we got 8 pipes, 4 out one side, 4 out the other. Black radiator up here on the front. We got some coolant lines running through there to the back. We do got some seat belts here. Steering wheel. The new ones I saw actually had steering wheel detail with like steering wheel bolts and the Simpson seat belts. So they actually had logos and everything. I'm really excited. There you see the turning. Doesn't look like the steering wheel is attached, but anyway, doesn't really matter. Over here you see we got open joist, or what will be once the cover's back on. A bunch of the sponsors as you go to the back. Big right rear tire. Wheel nut's way down in there. It's just hard to see. There it is. DIN number 207 on this guy. Oh, look. There's the brake right there. So that is our that is kind of the main, I guess, detail inside. You got Joist Saldana here, but otherwise that's kind of the bones of it. This is what they build it up from. So then you kind of add this engine cover on. Starts to show a little bit more color. Just add that top wing on here. I tend to clip it. So the way that these top wings work, I'm going to show you quick, just in case the new ones are like this. These have a little bit of flex in them, and they have to go on the outside of these two here, but it's a tighter squeeze. So what I do is I tend to link the front and then just kind of pop the back over, and it is on there pretty darn good. I mean, you can see I'm lifting the whole car off of just the wing, so it does attach well. I'm not saying you should carry a car like this. That is a very dumb idea. If you're ever carrying one of these for whatever reason, I don't know why you would. I would carry it somewhat like this. Get your hand underneath it, get it safe, you know, make sure you're not gripping it, but have your hand underneath and something like that so you've got a good control of it. Yeah, never carry it by the wing. That's just a very, very bad idea. A lot of bad things can happen when you try to carry it by the wing, so definitely don't recommend that. So anyway, yes, that is our that is how you get our top wing attached. A little bit of dust on there. I gotta get it off. Ooh, pretty. One of my Sunday specials this next week might be these cars. Maybe I'll have to save that though. So the front wing here, we're gonna go ahead and get attached. Let's see, we gotta put that right about there and right there. So now the fronts are attached, and the rears have to kind of dip about, what are we looking at? About an inch. There we go, and there you see it's locked in. Locked in, not going anywhere. So that is how you get it all attached together. As I said, number 9 is just a good-looking car. Now, don't get me wrong; it's not. It's probably not one of the best-looking cars because the Kasey Kahne racing cars always look really good. I cannot wait for these new ones. But even just past 2007, all the new ones look awesome. So I'm just, man. I mean, this is the 2008 scheme, but in yellow and black, which I think is a cool color. I think the yellow and black number 9 is an awesome tone. And I think, yeah, I wish they would have run that on track a little bit. But anyway, we got Saldana, Open Joist, Team S, ASE, Mopar, Curb Records. I mean, you just have all the different sponsors and stuff. You go to the right side. This is where you really get, honestly, the best amount of, like, sponsorship exposure, or at least detail-wise. You got, you know, this cover here helps with that. The wing being lower, it just basically, this whole right side is nothing but, like, sponsor. When you go over to this side, it's a little different because the wing goes up, so you have a big opening right here where the driver obviously goes. I didn't even notice the shock back there, but because of that opening, the sponsors are still there, but they're just not quite as, you know, constant. So you see there's still sponsors on this side. But you go to this side, it's sponsors everywhere. It's sponsor city on this side. So anyway, I mean, I don't know. If you're watching on TV, you see it like, you see, you know, kind of this view, front, and this side here. You really don't see the right side too much. You do see the right side probably from the stands, though, so I suppose either way works. But anyway, that really is all I have to show on this specific diecast today, so that'll pretty much wrap up this video. But we will have a full Kasey Kahne racing I'm trying to speak it right. A full Kasey Kahne sprint car collection, and this is, you know, all of the Kasey Kahne racing sprint cars. So that would be all the Pittmans, Brad Sweet, Kasey Kahne, Joey Saldana's, you know. So that'll be coming up at some point. I just got to find time when I can get them all out of the box. So anyway, if you have enjoyed, do give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Stay tuned for at least one more video today. We'll have a 1/64th metal chassis that I'm going to keep trying to get my reviews taken care of on those. But other than that, this has been Race Grace. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next Diecast review.